Here's Kingy. It's that K-I-N-G, and I took an early flight out to wrestling school to train to become a jobber. I took one bump and thought, that, right in the arsehole. So I've come back to do some WTF moments for WWE Smackdown Live. Just because, and don't you forget this, lads, I'm a sick guy. Now, I bet you're a little bit sick of me harping on about this already, but I'm going to keep doing so until things change. Remember when both sets of GMs said that their show would be about the superstars rather than the management? Raw, over the last 2 weeks, has delivered that. Stephanie and Mick Foley they haven't been on the show as much as they were before the new era started, but Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon, they're a pair of liars. They're a pair of lying pricks, so they are, because they've been on the show just as much as they were before the brand split was. They've just completely lied to us all. I know they're both popular, but I couldn't give a f***. They've just lied to our faces. So how can we trust them in any other decision they make? We can't. F*** you. Get this right, they finally, good God almighty, they took their sweet time, didn't they? They finally agreed a name for that WWE World Heavyweight / WWE Championship. It's called, drumroll please Chris, fill in the gaps with me doing this. Aye, they've called it the WWE World Championship. I'm shocked they've come to a decision because, you know, for weeks now we've been pondering what it's actually called, but we've finally got there, so bloody well done. How about that moment in the opening segment of the show when Daniel Bryan called Apollo Crews Apollo Creed? In all fairness to D-Bry, Apollo Creed is a better sounding name. And in all fairness to D-Bry again, it's a ton better than calling Apollo Crews Titus, like JBL did a couple of weeks ago on Raw. Or was it Smackdown? I can't remember. I couldn't give a shit. John said anyway. So aye. You f***ed up, Dan. Tut-tut and all that. That impassioned promo from Dolph Ziggler was very good, wasn't it? But during that, he said his journey in WWE started as a male cheerleader in the Spirit Squad. Yes, that did come very early on in Ziggler's career, but he obviously forgot his debut because he debuted as the caddy of Kerwin White with a golf cart and all that shit. I can't blame him for forgetting it because it was fucking shit. But the point still stands, his debut didn't come in the Spirit Squad, it was part of, with Kerwin White, so hi. You f***ed up as well, Dolph. Tut-tut and all that malarkey. During that opening promo between Ziggles and Dean Ambrose, the lunatic fringe said that he doesn't care what people say about him. He doesn't care that people thinks he's not championship material. He's gone and won the belt anyway, and Dolph Ziggler can't say that about himself. Yes, that's correct. Dean was saying that about Dolph Ziggler, who himself is a two-time World Heavyweight Champion, which is one more time that Ambrose has held that World Championship of his own. So, Dolph Ziggler said he's that damn good. I think that catchphrase belongs to someone else. I don't know about you, but I just cannot remember who the f*** it was. Oh my God, here we go. Oh, I'm gonna have a crisis. It's John O'Clock, motherfuckers! Get the fuck in there! Yes! And we have that moment where John asked The Miz who he would prefer to face with his Intercontinental Championship on the line. Would he prefer the Lone Wolf Baron Corbin? Or would he prefer that fantastic rookie, Apollo Crews? Now, excuse me, John. Big Baron debuted exactly 24 hours before Apollo did, so does that not make him a fantastic rookie as well? Is this really petty on my behalf? I couldn't give a flying fuck, to be honest, lads, because that prick blocked me on Twitter with no remorse. JBL? Fuck you! That child with the sign that read, "My first WWE." I mean, talk about a saucy teaser. What, that kid's got me round his little finger. My first WWE what? Event? T-shirt? DVD? Figure? Them cushiony brawler buddies cup, like event cup you get. I've got one from WrestleMania, it's very nice. Ice cream bar, do they exist anymore? F*** knows, but that sign just, it tickled me. Oh my God, it's happening again. It's John O'Clock, motherfuckers. And we have that moment where John said that last night's WWE Smackdown Live was the debut of Eva Marie, despite the fact she tore the fucking house down with that entrance on last week's show. All you need to do, John, was add the words in and ring and put a hyphen in the middle and say in-ring debut, because that's what it was, you fucking tool. Did you see WWE listing Eva Marie as the 2013 Diva Search winner in a little side screen title thingy? The 2013 Diva Search isn't even a real thing. It's a competition that didn't happen. It's just a made-up fact. It's a fucking lie. Ah! You watching this video, you're probably a fucking idiot. You're probably one of those fucking idiots that tweeted me going, "Oh, Eva Marie botched her entrance, King Ross. She's the worst wrestler in the world. She can't even jump off the ropes backwards." She meant to fucking do it, you stupid, naive pricks. It's called fucking heat-seeking for a reason, for God's sake. WWE knows she's terrible, so they're playing up to this. They're just making her an absolute chicken shit on purpose, and they're doing a wonderful job with it. Eva Marie is money. Mark my words. She's nice as well, with a nice set of tatty bojangles. You can take that to the bank from this tatty bojangle. Someone's ringing us. 13,762 and a half. Jesus Christ, you dirty dog. She's got lovely breasts, and you can take that to the bank because I'm a tatty bojangles connoisseur. That's me new gimmick. Because I'm a sick guy. Then we have that guy with the sign that read bad chicken. Fuck if I know, lads, I haven't got a fucking clue. It's Otunga O'Clock, motherfuckers, and we have that moment where David Otunga said that American Alpha are future tag team champions, even though the tag team championships are on Raw, and there hasn't been an official announcement about WWE Smackdown Live getting their own set, even though the news broke on the internet last night after that radio interview Daniel Bryan did. Should have thought that one through, shouldn't you, David? For someone with a law degree, I thought you'd be more precise with your facts, just not making shit up like the tabloid journalist, broadcaster thing that JBL is. You're better than him, surely. Please, God, say you're better than him. If you're not, we're fucked. Oh my God, this is too much for one episode, but it's John O'Clock yet again, motherfuckers. And that moment where he said that AJ Styles went to wrestle for IWGP for their championship belt, which is wrong. In the words of Stone Cold, he'd say, The IWGP Championship is owned by New Japan Pro Wrestling, so AJ Styles wrestled for New Japan Pro Wrestling for their IWGP Championship, which he won, of course, bare times. So JBL, you were wrong. And I, as always, am a sick guy. Was this week's WWE Smackdown Live the night of gimmick infringements or what, lads? Because we had AJ Styles on the case this time. He called the children of Nashville stupid idiots, and I'm sure that one belongs to someone else as well. It belongs to me more than it does belong to him, for fuck's sake. I've been using that line for years. But while we're on this subject, I'm going to nick one of his things then and just start the hashtag beat up Jack the Jobber. Get it trending, lads, because it's going to be fucking mint when I finally clock him one in the jaw. So that's right, lads. If you watched yesterday's WTF moments from WWE Raw, you'll now know I've got a hit list of 4 men, or 3 men and a boy. Kevin Dunn, Primate, Braun Strowman, Jack the Jobber. I'm going to beat them all up senselessly, because I'm a sick guy. I bet all you smarky pants out there with your endless bouts of bodily acne and your endless string of wank socks which you blot into on an hourly occurrence were just going radio rental when AJ Styles said that he was the elite of WWE. You know why that's a bit of a WTF moment? Because of his connection with Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, who are the elite in New Japan Pro Wrestling, which of course you internet nerds knew already, didn't you? Now go and enjoy, go on, stop this video, go and have 2 seconds to have a nice little blart into your wanking socks. John Cena says he's been here in WWE for 15 years. Last time I checked, 2002 to 2016 was 14 years. Catchphrases were the name of the game on this week's WWE Smackdown as John Cena done fucked up his own He said honor, loyalty and respect when we've been preaching about hustle, loyalty and respect for about a decade now. I think John's getting a bit too old now, isn't he? I think it's time to take him back and, just... 2 women's matches booked, one between Carmella and Natalya, the other between Eva, fucking Marie and Becky Lynch, and 2 no contests. Divas Revolution and all that. Love the women. They're getting fucked over on Smackdown, they really are. It's all about Raw, isn't it? But they are getting their own women's championship apparently, so hopefully things will, get better. But the blue balled us with that one. We want to see some women's wrestling, gave us 2 no contests. Yes, saucy devils in WWE's creative team. What do you like, eh? Now in what was a rather lovely touch on this week's WWE Smackdown, they had those sidebars with facts about the superstars as they walked out of the ring. We had people's accomplishments like championship wins and debut dates and Bojang. We didn't have those sizes on there, but still, they could have been on there. But when Dolph Ziggler came down to the ring, the one thing it said, it said something else at the bottom that I can't remember, but that doesn't matter. The one key thing it said was that he was fluent in American Sign Language. Who gives a fuck about that? He's a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion, bare Intercontinental Championships, bare United States Championships, but no, they don't matter apparently. Although there might be that bottom one, because I can't remember what it said. So if it does say that, fucking deal with it. But anyway, I hope this starts a new Matt Fax era on WWE SmackDown. You remember Matt Fax with Matt Hardy, how he liked mustard and stuff like that. It would appear during his entrance. I loved them. I hope they start doing them with Dolph, because that was fucking pointless what they told us there about his sign language. We're nitpicking this week, but it's John O'Clock once again, motherfuckers, in that moment where JBL legitimately tried to claim that Dolph Ziggler's Money in the Bank cash-in that night after WrestleMania, whatever year it was the GOAT, the greatest of all time. No, man, John, for fuck's sake, it's Seth Rollins, isn't it? Everyone knows that. WrestleMania main event, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, the way... You're just a contrary fairy, aren't you, John? You're just one of those that likes to say the different opinion everyone else. Aye. Just for a bit of attention, isn't it? That's all it's about. You're not a sick guy. And yes, it's back again. It's Malro O'Clock, because apparently when Bray Wyatt was messing with the turnbuckles in the main event, this gave Dean Ambrose the opportunity to hit the zigzag for the win. This was despite Dean Ambrose sitting 2 seats down from Malro on commentary. He just said the wrong name, did Malro, but in the main event, the key part of the match, he shouldn't be doing that, should he? You're better than that, Malro. Chin up, Bonnie lad. I believe in you. So it appears that using an exposed turnbuckle in full sight of the referee is just completely fine these days in WWE. They just make up rules as they go along. Dolph Ziggler, he got Bray Wyatt's head and boinged off the turnbuckle, hit a super kick and won the match. Was that not a DQ? Let me call in the professionals, hey? So then, King Ross, do you think that was a disqualification? Don't know, mate. Well then, I suppose that's that then. So that's it for all the WTF moments from WWE Smackdown Live. I've been King Ross, you've been my loyal subjects as always. Hopefully this one gets uploaded on the right day after the calamity that befell the WWE Raw WTF moments. But that's out of my hands. I've done my job. My work here is done. Bye-bye.
Remember when What Culture did a magazine called Wrestling? We're doing another one called Wrestling. Issue 2 will feature a career retrospective on Brock Lesnar and an interview with Paul Heyman. It'll feature another How WWE Should Have book written by this sexual modern stallion. There'll be all the usual top quality articles and artwork, as well as a top 50 list of the greatest SummerSlam moments of all time. Like last time, you can pre-order and buy your own copy in the link below at shop.whatculture.com. Order now to enjoy issue 2 of Wrestling.